I've already started removing the front lip on the battery box. I'll let you see the rest of this process, but basically it's just I'm removing this and then I'm going to weld on a bit more material. So this piece is still hot, but I'm gonna finish that edge up, make it a little bit better, add my 2.5 inches onto this, weld it right back there, so I'll push my battery out this way. It will fit the Optima and will actually give me an extra 1/2 inch here and here, or for the battery hold down. I'm gonna see if they'll fit like they are. Basically the whole principle is it pushes the battery forward away from my motor right here. I have my two pieces all cut up. I'm actually adding 2 inches of width onto the frame, onto this part of the frame, because basically all it's doing is the frame extends out just to hold this battery. So I'm just adding another couple inches so the battery doesn't hang off, at least on this 2.5 inch part. So 1.5 inches, 1/4 inch steel, 1 inch 3/16 steel. I've got a 1/16 inch spacer just to add that extra thickness I need so it matches up on this clamp. The side that levels up will be the top, the other side will be the bottom, so that way the battery will sit flush. It's not going to try to rock or anything. I've got my bevels already put on here, and it's going to sit on the tractor like this, where this is the front up here, so the front's going to be on the thin part. This extra little bit I'm adding on, only 1/2 inch of the battery is going to be on it, so I'm basically adding another 1/2 inch just for some wiggle room. It's ready to weld. So I ran into just a small issue, easily fixable. The battery tabs are way out here. My Optima battery actually fits right in between them. So I need to weld just a little stopper right here in the middle just to stop that battery from going. No big deal, but I just saw it and figured I would add it in this video just in case anyone else is wanting to do this, so you at least know what you're up against. This was the original. I had to add this stopper because my battery was narrow enough not to hit that. As I said before, I've got my 2.5 inches welded on. Just got to grind that weld down a little bit more just to smooth it up. I don't want any bumps. I want that perfectly flat. I'll probably even get some bondo and go over that just to smooth all that out. So now for a little grinding. Got my thin layer of bondo on here. It's just about dry now. I put this thin layer of bondo on because the metal was so rust pitted from the other battery, and I just wanted to remove all of that and go ahead and fill in all the welds as well. Just make it a nice smooth finish. I've got the bondo all sanded down and it's ready, both top and bottom side. I'm going to go ahead and shoot it with my Rust-Oleum primer, and I've scuffed this up here just because it looks bad. I'm going to be shooting with black anyway. I figure I might as well just shoot that and make it look pretty. Here we go. Shake vigorously. That wasn't supposed to happen. Always wear your respirator, even if you forget when you start. It's good enough for a tractor. Obviously I've got a little overspray on the flywheel, but It's rusty, it's not going to stick. I didn't prep all these areas. This should be good. Obviously where I've welded is good. The overspray areas up here, I'm just letting them be overspray. That paint will wear off, flake off, I don't really care. At some point I will do a frame off restoration. This is just to fix the rust that it's got. The instructions say that I can coat the primer immediately, but I've let it dry for just a minute just to go ahead and get a little bit tacky. I don't want any runs.
I'll start the bottom side this time. Trying to get the hard to reach spots first, and then coming back and getting the easy to get flat surfaces. That way I don't overbuild my paint on those easy to get to spots. Making sure I got everything down there.
That should be good. Paint's rough, it's got some scratches that are showing through. You know, this area up here, it's very rough, but that's the mounting plate for my front blade, and I'm not that worried about it. It was just starting to rust, and I thought while I'm here, I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this rust. Overall, that's 2 pretty heavy coats. Whew, man. It's got a smell from this close. That should be good for now.